Styling Secrets I Wish My Mother Had Told Me, Part 1. Hello everybody and a warm welcome back to my channel. My name is Miranda Holder, I'm a celebrity stylist and your feel-good fashion coach, and today I'm going to be sharing my styling secrets that I wish I had known years ago and I wish my mother could have told me. They're really simple but really transformative, game-changing styling tips that I think everyone should know. It's a two-parter because there's quite a few of them. I hope you enjoy it. It makes your heart beat faster when you look at it, and it lights your complexion up when you put it on, and you just feel incredible in it. It's easy, it's free, you don't need to even know your body shape to do it. You just have to know which parts are bigger and use the rule accordingly. Give it a go. Before we jump right in, I just want to say thank you so much for all of your likes, all of your amazing comments. I've really enjoyed reading them and replying to them all. Please keep them coming. Don't forget to turn on that notifications bell so you never miss another episode. And if you have any particular styling requests or beauty challenges that you'd like help with, just let me know and I will do my best to make you a video on them. So without further ado, here are the styling secrets I wish my mother had told me. Number one is to befriend your local seamstress or tailor and ensure your clothes properly fit. We are all different body shapes and no single body is the same. You've got to think about your shape, your vertical proportions, your body scale, and even all that considered, no hourglass figure is going to be the same as another hourglass figure. We all differ so much. So with that in mind, it's very difficult to get a really good fit these days when you're buying off the peg. And lots of simple little tweaks can make an enormous difference when it comes to looking polished, put together, and actually you end up with a bespoke fit really that looks much more expensive even if you haven't paid top dollar for the item that you're wearing. So every single person will have a slightly different hemline length on, let's say, a midi dress where it's going to suit them most. And there's lots of different considerations that will contribute to this. The same with the waist on a dress. It will come in perfectly differently on every single person. Some people will benefit from some shoulder pads and structure added here up top. Other people actually need shoulder pads taken out of their garments. And once you know the little tips and tricks that suit your body type and body shape perfectly, and I'm going to be sharing all of them, so don't you worry, you can take this to your seamstress and just ask for these tiny little tweaks that really will make a huge difference to what you're wearing. In styling, it's often not these massive dramatic changes that make all the difference. It's often really tiny little subtle things that actually make a huge difference and make you or transform you from feeling like a sack of potatoes to feeling like $1 million. So stick around and I'll be sharing all the styling magic that you need and more to help you feel your best. Number two, buying clothes that are too small or tight will make you look bigger. Okay, this was me when I was younger. I was hung up on labels. I wanted to be a size 8, I was probably a size 10, 12 sometimes, and I was so preoccupied with which label or which size I was buying. I would regularly buy clothes that I could get into, but actually were just a little bit too tight. This wasn't ideal from a comfort perspective because I was always fidgeting and things were cutting into me, but it also didn't help me look great either because items that are too tight just cut into your figure. They create unsightly bulges, which then add extra bulk that you don't need, and they just don't hang properly. Instead, if you actually give in and buy a few items a size larger than you think you need or that actually fit, it will make you look so much better because they will drape beautifully, they will skim your figure rather than bulging in, and you will just feel so much better. I've had clients delay their styling sessions with me until they are a little bit slimmer or their goal weight. And it's actually sort of counterproductive because all that time they're waiting, they're wearing clothes that aren't making them look good. And consequently, it's actually adding to them feeling worse about themselves. And then what happens is when we finally get together and find some clothes, invest in perhaps just a few items that fit properly, have a bit more room, and then actually they'll look at themselves in the mirror and feel a little bit slimmer and a little bit snazzier, a bit slinkier. And then what tends to happen is their confidence transforms, their self-esteem boosts, they feel better about themselves. So suddenly the comfort eating or the bad habits that were keeping them at a weight they didn't want to be slip away, they lose the weight, and then they feel so much better again. So buying clothes that fit or wearing clothes that are big enough for you really helps you boost your mood and your confidence. Number 3, don't buy a piece unless you can wear it at least 3 times. So we all get tempted by a beautiful blouse, an amazing dress, a fantastic pair of shoes in an amazing bright colour, but then we get it home and actually we realise that we can't really wear it with anything in our wardrobe, or at best one item. This is a little bit of a mistake, and I would encourage you to be super fussy about what you do buy and make sure that you can get more wear out of it. Otherwise, what's going to happen? It's going to sit in your wardrobe and you're never going to wear it enough. Clutter breeds confusion. You're going to go into the wardrobe in the morning or when you're planning what you're going to wear, and you're going to be overwhelmed by all these clothes that you don't know what to match with what. That's going to add to your decision fatigue, and then you're just going to plump for the same old thing again. Most of us wear about 5% of our wardrobe about 95% of the time. I want you to have fun, be adventurous, and get playful and creative with your fashion. So get super fussy, first of all, about what you allow into your home, into your energy and your space. My top tip is try something on. If you love it, take a photograph in the mirror of yourself wearing it, and then have a bit of a cooling off period. Go for a coffee, even go home if you can. And then just have a little bit of a think about how many different ways you could make that item work in your wardrobe. And also, do you already have something that's doing that job already? And might you be better off buying something slightly different and filling a gap that you've got? I always have a list on my phone of gaps that need filling in my wardrobe. So when it comes to a sale or something like that, you're a little bit organized. But just remember that every piece in your wardrobe should work very hard to earn its place, and be discerning. You are worth it. Have you bought the most beautiful blouse, silk blouse in the most stunning fabric, and it makes your heart beat faster when you look at it, and it lights your complexion up when you put it on, and you just feel incredible in it? And then you get dressed in the morning and it's hanging there in the wardrobe, and you look at it and think, no, it's not really a special enough day today to wear it. I'm just going to be going to work, or I'm just going to be meeting my friend, or even just staying at home. I won't wear it. That used to be me as well before I started working in fashion, and now I don't do that anymore. I wear my favourite clothes as much as I can because they make me feel amazing. Number 5, using colour to transform your body shape. This is really game-changing and super handy. Most of us are different sizes in different parts of our bodies. So most of us have a larger top half or a larger bottom half, strictly speaking. You can use colour cleverly to actually reproportion and rebalance your figure. So darker colours, black, navy, deep purples, deep blues, etc., will actually visually push something further away to the eye, from the eye, and make it look smaller, whereas the lighter colours will make things seem closer and larger. So putting that into styling, if you are, like me, larger on your top half, I've got a good bust and I've got very slim hips, so I would then put darker colours, generally speaking, on my top half and wear lighter colours on my bottom half. Then that brings my whole body back into proportion and is very flattering, and I generally look and feel much better when I apply this tactic. So you can do it too. It's easy, it's free, you don't need to even know your body shape to do it. You just have to know which parts are bigger and use the rule accordingly. give it a go. Posture can make or break an outfit. I have styled so many beautiful models who, for whatever reason, don't have the self-confidence or self-esteem to carry off their beauty and their good looks and the clothes. Imagine a stunning supermodel in the corner of a room at a party wearing the most incredible Dior couture gown, but she's upset because she just split up with her boyfriend, let's say, and she's hunched, her shoulders are slumped, she's slouched, she's looking down, and all of a sudden that incredible gown that's worth £3,000 might look 300 if we're lucky, because she's just not selling it. Also think of, and I'm sure we've all seen someone wearing the most beautiful pair of killer high heels, but for whatever reason she's struggling to walk in them, and her posture is stooped. She might be walking with her legs really wide apart like John Wayne, or her knees are really bent, and all of a sudden that really expensive outfit just looks really, really cheap because her posture and her demeanour is not as good as it could be. The good news about this is that we don't have to spend a fortune to look good. So much of it is attitude. So before you leave the house each day, give yourself a little talking to or a pep talk in the mirror, and just double check that your shoulders are back, you're standing up straight, your head is tall, your spine is long, and your head is in line with your shoulders and your hip bones, and go out and face the world with a little bit of sass. You will find the world will treat you better because the energy we put out, we get back at least threefold. Give it a whirl and enjoy your day. I really hope you enjoyed that. Please let me know in the comments if you have any questions. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will be back with part 2 very soon. Take care.